Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Dirt Road Salvation. Hope everybody had a great Turkey Day. Man, I took a very long time off at the house. 'Cause it's been a while since I made a video. I went home for quite a while. It was nice to be home with the family for the holiday. I mean, my entire stint as a company driver, I only ever made it really home for maybe Christmas, and this year's been great. I've been home for, man, every holiday. I ain't missed a kid's birthday this year. It's great. It's my favorite thing about having my own truck and having, it's separate from the company and them not having their hands in it. But anyway, all the good news aside, from everybody being okay and happy and everything, I wanted to bring something to everybody's attention. Because, like, if you're getting your own truck, you're thinking about getting one, this is something that's going to come into play directly and affect you. This last time I was home, I usually do a lot of my PM services myself and things of that nature. Unless I just, I got something going on and I need, whatever repaired. Like, I got a little hose that's got a little pinhole in it. It's, making something wet. Hey, guys, go ahead, just find that leak, fix it, and then just go ahead and do the PM service while you're there. Situations like that. But I can't find any 1540 synthetic or conventional oil in bulk quantities in my general area. Where I live, my parts guy told me to get that T6 Shell Rotella, his closest supplier is in Anchorage, Alaska, and it's like a 55-gallon drum. It's not even just, what I need to do my PM service. Same as oil filters and the Davco fuel filters. I got the screw-on filters, but the Davco filters are getting hard to get. The fuel oil filters are getting hard to get by. And, just for, giggles and fun, I was like, hey man, just for curiosity, look me up a water pump for, whatever. And he said they were like on a 9 or 8 month back order. It's just like the parts right now is crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, with having my own truck and things like that, like the fear of breaking down and not being able to get parts absolutely terrifies me. I guess I'm happy and I'm lucky because, for stuff like this, when I can't come up with it to do my own repairs or find my own parts and stuff, USA does have their own company shops, and we're allowed to, get service done there to a certain degree. Obviously, they're not going to do like warranty stuff, manufacturer type stuff, tires, things of that nature. They're going to refer us out to a third party. I've got a fact sheet about that somewhere. I'll put that up on our Instagram or Facebook page or something like that about what they actually, charge. And their labor rate's great. I think last I looked at, I think their labor rate's only like $70 an hour. It's fantastic. And so I guess when this next PM comes due, I'm just going to take it up there to our company shop in Tip City, which is like the best terminal that we have for maintenance. They're the only ones I'll let work on my truck. Them and Waxahachie. So guess I'm going to get my PM done there, since I can't get oil, I can't get filters, and parts are getting hard to come by. So I guess while I'm up there, and I'm going to let them do my PM, and I'm going to grab a couple extra filters while I'm up there, just in case I can come up with some oil back home. I got a guy I'm talking to that's not like my normal parts dude that I don't have an account with, and I'm trying to work with them to see if I can get like a barrel of just 1540 oil, just so that way I at least have the oil when I'm doing my PMs. And if I have to, buy the filters off of, our company shop. So I'm sure if I start digging on Amazon or whatever, I can find the filters and I can get them in packs and bulk and whatever. But man, I hate waiting on stuff to come through Amazon. It sucks. And I've got these great discounts and these great accounts through my local guys that I work with, and they always take care of me. And, you know, like, I can find something on the road that, like, I got a air hose that's coming up and into the firewall that's got a little bitty leak in it. You know, I start going home to get my maintenance. I can call my guy up. Hey, dude, I need such and such whatever. Can you set it on the shelf for when I get there? And I come pick it up, and he'll have it there. You know, and I mean, even if you're, you know, if you're not in a truck, or, you know, you don't own your own truck, like, this stuff is trickling down to, like, our own personal vehicles too. Like, I've got a project truck at home I work on, and, like, Motocraft stuff, which is what Ford wants, is it's hard to find in some of my local places. I'm having to go aftermarket on some things. Like, I hate Mobil 1 oil filters, but that's the only oil filter I could find for that truck, you know. And, like, I couldn't find the Motocraft oil it calls for. So, you know, it's just, it's one of those things. It's just, this whole parts debacle is going to, if we can't get this whole thing squared away and the supply chain fixed, we're in for a world of hurt. And honestly, under the way that things are being handled currently, under what leadership we currently have in place to take care of these things, I don't have very much faith of this getting any better anytime soon. And, like, people who aren't stocking their own parts or don't have a good supply network, I mean, I was just reading an article, like, NOx sensors, you can't get a hold of those, or, like, some of the DPF sensors, they're hard to get a hold of, and they're just bypassing them. I mean, it's, maintenance is a big thing, and, you know, these parts on these trucks are sensitive, and we got to have the stuff to be able to maintain them. And if you can get your hands on whatever oil or, you know, whatever you need, don't go out and panic buy and buy up the whole daggum supply, but definitely do get what you need, and maybe do your service a little bit earlier when you can get the parts, or, you know, just try to be smart. Maybe, you know, you got a couple of components that, you know, that's like toward the end of their life, like a turbo or a water pump or something that's getting up there. That's a factory part you may have to replace sometime soon. Not only will it be cheaper to have the part when the repair needs done, but instead of being put out of business and being down because you don't have that part or can't get it when you break down, or you're on a 6-month back order, maybe start that order on it now, and then 6 months down the road, if something does happen, you'll be good to go. This is something that I'm seriously looking into. As far as getting parts and things, and to try to get myself positioned to be able to make it through this shortage and things of that nature, is maybe start ordering some of these parts now, so that way they do come in, and when I do break down, I'll at least have those parts, hopefully. But like I said, I'm very lucky that I do have the support system I do here with USA, with their company shops and stuff. I mean, there's only a couple of them I'll go to, and that being Tip City and Waxahachie, and sometimes Carlisle, depending on where I'm at. But I will not let the Atlanta terminal touch my truck. They can't even keep company trucks running down there in Atlanta, so absolutely not. I got 2 buddies of mine right now who both have got trucks from Atlanta, and one guy specifically who's he went through a whole bunch of trucks that came out of Atlanta, and he's leaving over all of his BS as a company guy with those trucks out of Atlanta. And but, you know, I've never had any issues out of Tip City, and never had any issues out of Waxahachie, and they've always done me well, and the people I work with, they've always taken real good care of me, and I've never really had too many of issues here. So, as it stands, we had a great Thanksgiving. We're still rolling. We're out here. Me and Tank's killing it. And just had a killer week last week. We're grabbing a load of coffee now out of Lacombe, Louisiana, out of DHL or Folgers or whatever the heck they're called now. And we're going back up toward Ohio. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I just wanted to stop in, drop a quick little bit of knowledge on you about what I'm finding for shortages and parts and stuff. And y'all, it ain't looking good. So maybe if you're thinking about getting into a truck right now, might be a good time to just, you know, pump the brakes on that and really think about it. especially if you're getting a used truck right now, like I've got, because, I mean, a 9-month back order, if you can't find that part in a junkyard, man, that's a lot of time to be down, and that's a lot of money you're going to be missing. Put most folks out of business that I know. So, anyway, y'all are going to do what you want to do anyway. Just thought I'd put a little bit out there and maybe give y'all a warning, maybe prevent some of this that you're having trouble finding. And drop a comment down below if you're running into these same situations that I'm in, and you're having trouble finding stuff, or if you got a supplier or any ideas to where you can acquire some of these parts, or oil or filters or things like that, where share some knowledge, man. We're all on the same team here, so it's one team, one fight out here. We should all be playing for the same team. Our whole goal out here is to move freight, make money, and go home. So, till then, I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.